Hi guys, and welcome to my wife's sewing bench once again. The TV is right next to my modeling bench, and the wife is watching some TV right now. So instead I borrowed her sewing room to bring you my next build. Now this is going to be my third plane I built for a group build over on the Facebooks. And I had like a vote going on last night, asking people in the groups which plane I should build next, and the Academy MiG-27 in 1/72nd scale took the vote. But when I was about to start it, I realized I didn't have any paint to do the cockpit or the interior, not even the right paints to mix it up. And then out of nowhere a guy came on the Facebook forums and started yelling at me with the caps lock and everything, and you can't argue with a guy like that, even if it's just saying Hellcat. So this is going to be my next build, the Academy 1/72nd scale F6F-3 or -5 Hellcat from the USS Princeton. And this is the first video, so let's take a look at what's in the box. First we got a bag of sprue, a couple of sprues, and another bag containing a sprue and clear parts in a second separate bag in there. And we got instructions, decals, and a yellow warning label which will go straight into the trash. But let's start off with the instructions here. We have Academy instructions, 4 different languages, some basic info on the plane as per usual. And you open it up, you have the painting and decal placements, and you get decals for 6 different planes in 2 different schemes or paint jobs, all of which were on the USS Princeton in October of 1944. So these are the -3, everyone, and these are all also -3, so I don't know why they have the -5 on there also, but I don't even know what the difference is, but I guess you get the parts to do both. Then it opens up like that. My least favorite type of fold out instructions, but they're pretty straightforward. What I love about the Academy is that you got all the paint callouts down here, not like on the Revell instructions where you just get the letters and you have to always check the front page to see which paint this goes where. But easy to follow, straightforward like I said. I see you get the option to put on some rockets there, and a bomb instead of the drop tank, or 2 bombs even instead of the drop tank. So that's that. Instructions. Here we have on the last page we get the parts numbers map. Looking good right there. And then we got the decals, always the same. Now these are printed in Korea in 2003, so they're not that thick, but my usual experience with Academy decals is that they're not that bad on like big flat surfaces, but if you got like little details and stuff to wrap around that, then you start to have some troubles. But so far they have taken to microsat and microsol quite good, so for this plane I'm not that bothered with using Academy decals. I even have some Academy kits in the stash that have cartograph decals, as many of their newer special editions and stuff have that. So let's take a look in this bag first. Open that up. And we have the typical Academy planes here. Good kind of plastic. Is not as soft as the Airfix one, but already have something weird going on here. The part is trying to escape from the screw. That would be the tail hook. But we have nice recessed panel lines. They're not the deepest in the world, and if you want them to take washing better, you need to rescrap them a bit. But I don't do that. Instead, I just leave them as they are. Of course, when I do the sanding and stuff, I try to rescrap as much as I can. And here we got the under the wings and the belly and ordnance, the bombs and more bombs, rockets. I'm sorry, and bombs. The tires have a peculiar texture to it, real fine details. There's not a lot of flash going on here, but of course this will need a little bit of cleanup, and my experience with Academy planes of this age is that although the sprues look good, you still need a hell of a lot of filler and sanding. And I'm expecting fitment issues as it goes, but yeah, that's all part of the fun. Here we got the fuselage parts, and the engine is really good looking. We got nice details on that, real fine detail and crisp. On the engine cowling over here, we got some flash on that. The cowl flaps are molded closed. I would have liked the option to have the flaps open, because I just think that looks cooler. And that's the way they would have had them when they were taken off. And yeah, we have no interior details in the fuselage. That's because you get the parts separate right here. So that's a nice touch. Although in this scale it probably won't matter that too much. But yeah, here we have the back half of the engine, and yeah, the pedals are molded into the floor, and the instrument panel is just a big flat surface, but you do get the decal for it over there. So not much else to say about this. This is not a complete review of the kit or in-box review or anything. It's just I'm taking a look in the box, see what I got to work with. And the clear parts. Look, not the greatest, but they'll work, as you say. We have some visible sink marks in here. I doubt that the camera picks it up, but I can see it here with my eyes, my bare eyes. Anyways, yeah, you do get some, I don't know what to call it, but impurities in the glass. Oops. At least on this kit. And I have no idea what these are. Might be some sort of landing lights or something. Yeah, it appears to be that way according to the box art on the tip of the wings here. So yeah, and that's the kit. That's what we got to work with. And I'm gonna move myself out to the front bench and start building this thing. Stay tuned, yeah.